everyone, welcome to a new live stream for the Sunday, and happy Sunday. Happy weekend. Nice to see you, all of you guys. Illusion Trade, good morning. Hello. Hi KG, Mohammed, welcome to the live stream. And KG can analyze a total 3. Yes, I already wrote all the list, guys. So what you wished already. So that makes less time, and we start earlier. So welcome everyone. Saad Khan, Illusion Trade, TG, Danny, welcome to the live stream. Nice to see you guys. So this live stream is gonna be a very short main list, which is based on Bitcoin, on the dominance and the indicators, and total 3 as well for the capital market. So we can see, of course, an overview, prepare what is coming tomorrow, right? So to see a little bit some insight. GC, welcome, good morning. And of course, we have virtual link with a Dogecoin and APT so far. So any requests are very welcome. Still, the list is very open. And this is gonna be, of course, as we mentioned, a short main list. So we have more time for your special request. All right, so let's see what happened yesterday. We were looking yesterday for some movement towards the upside. It did happen, but it was very, how to say, under pressure of selling. I don't know why. We saw, of course, some pressure from the sellers, not allowing this move to consist or to continue for higher. MG, welcome to the live stream as well. MT, welcome, all of you guys. Nice to see you here. I hope that you enjoy your Sunday a little bit with the family and so on. That would be also nice. Was also very busy today, so I just arrived. And here we go. So let's start with some Elliott wave. So basically, what we are looking right now is two possibilities. Whether we have topped with a wave 5, because this is an impulse after a triangle, and we're looking for another correction in case we are in this scenario for a wave 4, 3, 4, and a 5. You're still looking potentially for a wave 4 here in the yellow, because we have finished a wave 4 in the blue, meaning, of course, where you have 1, 2, 3. Triangle for a wave 4, you got your wave 5, very short, a lot of pressure of selling, and then starting a new wave 4 right now. Very possible, guys. So this is a possibility. I'm gonna dive inside it, of course, on the 15-minute chance. Sorry, I was reading the comments at the same time. Is there a chance for BONK? Yes, of course. Don't forget as well, guys, BITUNIX is our sponsor and partnership. You get deposit also for 20% over your deposit as bonuses. And also, I would like to mention that there is still only, I think, 3 places for VIP level 1, because only the first 10 gets VIP level 1. So there is only still 3 places left. Only, of course, if you use the referral link. All right, so BONK. Let's add a BONK. Here we go. All right. And to mention as well that copy trade is for free for you right now on BITUNIX. Also, once you apply to BITUNIX, you can find me inside the KG trading in copy trading as well. If you are interested, of course, in copy trade and you find some difficulties, so we are there also to help. All right, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 3, wave 4, potentially in the yellow, might still be unfolding something like zigzag or 3-wave corrective, and then moving towards the upside. Now, if we move on the 15-minute chart, we can see clearly that we have kind of like, well, it is a diagonal, but yeah, it has finished in 3 ways, right? So it is still corrective. Now, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, meaning wave 1, and then potential wave 2. Might be possible, of course, of a finished second wave 4. This is a very short wave 4, but I doubt it, guys. Why? Because your wave 2 in the yellow here is very long in time. And that means, of course, if you are already in a wave 4, you would like to see at least a very long wave 4 here, meaning very long sideways. Now we got, of course, a triangle, which is, of course, now opening in another scenario, which it can be also still looking for a wave 5 in the blue one, not finished yet, blue one. And that means it can be as well a W, X, and a Y. And that means your wave 4 in the blue one, because we're not really so satisfied about this wave 5 being a wave 5, your wave X is a zigzag, potentially after a triangle here, W, X, and moving for a wave Y. So yeah, this is a bullish, still of course a bullish scenario. We're talking about the bullish scenario here. Of course that it might finish a wave 3 here, and then 4 and a 5. Highest possibility I would say, well, highest possibility I would say goes for this one, a longer WX and a Y for a wave 4 in the blue count, and then moving for a wave 5, and then 4, very long wave 4 again. We need a very long wave 4 sideways. It should be sideways, by the way, because this is very deep. Yeah, 1, 2, very deep wave 2, zigzag, meaning you would like to see here a sideways wave 4, and then moving toward the upside for a wave 5. So yeah, basically I'm still looking for a little bit lower. However, if we see some movement toward the upside, therefore we have to count this in different possibility again, which it can be 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and 5. However, I doubt it, because obviously we didn't take the high, but we're gonna see what the reaction will be. If we take the high, you can move on with double 1, 2. Yeah. We're gonna see, of course, what's gonna be the price. Now, the best thing to do if you are trading future and so on, from my side, of course, I'm out. I'm just waiting for a price decision. Obviously, we are in between, bullish and bearish. So preferably getting response, getting an answer, clearer answer, and then yeah, we analyze and we get in again. MG, can you please add a CRV and link? One of them, let me close this. One of them is already there, which is link CRV. Here we go. MT Atom, sure. Very welcome. And I'm copy trading on Bybit. Yes, but because you are Discord member, yes. Of course, we have guys copy trading on Maxi, on Bybit, and other, but those are specialized for the Discord members. Now, BITUNIX is open for free for you. So MG, a long wave 4 in yellow will be needed for the alts to fly. Yes, can be very, very possible. Very true, MG. ICP seemed to get above the 5.7 level. Okay, we're gonna see ICP already. I think we already wrote it. No, all right, let's do ICP. All right, so okay, so this regarding Bitcoin, the bullish scenario. The bearish scenario, guys, is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished. Okay, finished there, and you're moving toward the downside. So this is a bearish scenario. Okay, so in case we are bearish, you are in W, X, Y, X, and a Z. Don't forget that we have finished a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 potentially. We see some pressure of selling. We see some weakness. We couldn't see a very strong wave 5. Finished, potentially, you have finished here a zigzag, zigzag ABC, another A, B, and a C, with the triangles as the X's, of course, for the W, X, Y, X, and Z. Very nice scenario. If you are not convinced with this complicated structure, you can simply call it A, B, sideways, and you have a 1, 2, potentially 3, 4, and a 5 here. So basically, this can be a 1, 2, 3. You have your wave 4, and a wave 5 has finished. Okay? This is very possible as an extended wave C, of course. However, the 2.618 here, well, okay, it's taken from this one. It has nothing to do with this one. But still can be, guys, okay? As a big A, B, and a C. Finished as a zigzag. Of course, moving toward the downside. Means both scenarios here works well. in what does it mean here? If we finished and topped here, don't forget that you might have a 3 waves corrective, W, X, and a Y, and a zigzag again, right? The Y is identical. And then you got here A, B, and a C for a wave B, 3 waves up. You move towards the downside, a very impulsive and massive, of course. Be careful. This scenario might be, of course, the flashing for the liquidation, right? All right, so these are the bullish and bearish scenarios on the 1 hour and 2 hours chart. I'm not gonna move very deep. We already have a deep analysis. You can go to the deep analysis list or playlist, and you can find the latest update. So let's see a dominance first. What happened to the Bitcoin dominance? So the Bitcoin dominance is still, of course, moving toward the downside. It's very aggressive, very impulsive, and yeah, it's saying it's already the alt season, right? There is no doubt about it. I mean, if this gonna transform to an A, B, and a C, it's gonna be also a very deep A, B, and a C, right? I mean, you have already moved a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are already in the 30% of the whole move towards the upside, guys. Remember my words. It's gonna be very fast and short. Yeah. Imagine now this move towards the upside that we got as a wave 5, 30% has been passed. Incredible. So, and this is only the beginning of the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It's gonna be like somehow like this, guys. Very, very fast. The same like we saw before. All right. Yeah. So this is regarding Bitcoin dominance. We have, of course, this triangle on the top, almost closed with a wave D, and we're moving for a wave E. So the wave E can be short, finishing in the middle. Why? Because it is in confluence, potentially, with a wave 2 for Bitcoin, that it might be a new bull run very fast. If you remember, let me show you what do I mean. Remember, this wave E here as dominance can be reflecting the price for Bitcoin on the, yeah, exactly, this is what I want, on the parabolic chart. Here we go. Here. So if Bitcoin right now just take the high for a wave B, it might move down very fast, right? For a wave C, which is gonna be the dominance bleeding very fast at this moment, right? Finishing wave 2, finishing the dominance wave E, explosion toward the upside again for a new bull run. So this move toward the downside on the dominance can be in confluence with the wave C, rather after a new all-time high for a wave B, and then moving for a wave C, or even if you move down from there directly. That means A, B, and a C potentially getting this. Yeah, so again, and then moving toward the upside. Whether you get it from here or from here, it's the same, where you can see it on the dominance. All right, this move toward the downside. Okay, here we go on the daily as well, or on a bigger view. Okay, on the 2 weeks, you see almost the same thing can happen. Yeah. And then starting, of course, the new bull run, I would call it, right? Tariq, hello KG and everyone. You're very welcome, bro. All right. So that was for the dominance. Let's see also. Let's see total 3. So total 3 is at 23 or 24 minutes. Okay, and for Bitcoin we started at 5 minutes, I think. And we're gonna put all of it. Let's put this 10. And the other one 15 minutes. Here we go. So you can come back to it and find it easily, guys. All right, total 3. So in total 3, which is a capital market, let's see the cash flow in the capital market. Oh, exploding. All right, we see some cash flow inside the capital market. It means like USDT is increasing. I mean USDT and crypto, of course, but basically we see, of course, like cash flow. It means like, of course, like transfers fiat, yeah, getting inside the crypto market, which is very interesting. Now, what we are looking at here is a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 impulse. I would call it impulse here. It's not diagonal, definitely. It had transformed to an impulse. I'm gonna clean up just to see what's going on. Okay, no invalidation taken. That's good. We didn't took the invalidation. All right. So basically, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Nice. A. This is your A. You're looking for a wave B here, and you're looking for a wave C, which is gonna finish perfectly leading diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You still need, you finish wave B here, you need, of course, right now a very strong impulse toward the upside. And it is unfolding right now. On the 2-hour chart, here we go. This is your impulse for a higher. Obviously, you got a leading diagonal for a wave 1. And we're looking definitely for a wave 2 finished and wave 3 right now. 1, 2. Again, 1, 2. Okay, so I will put here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is 3, 4, and a 5. This is your main. And we're looking internally at potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is your smaller one. Okay, this is what we are expecting next. So capital flow or inflows are, of course, getting higher in the capital market, meaning, yeah, we can expect, of course, some longs, right? MT, SUI, injective, not on the list today. Well, not yet. It's based on your request. So if you're requesting this, we would be glad to put it. Injective. All right. Yes. So here we go. That was for the total 3. Yes, more inflow are getting in, which is, of course, positive thing. Let's start with virtual. All right. Virtual USD. Okay, this guy was very impulsive lately, right? Very nice chart, I would say. Can be really nice chart, because starting a chart, you know, I love it. How much I love it to see a chart starting with an impulse, right? And we're gonna see 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Already starting with a wave 5. MG for Solana. All right, let's do Solana as well. Okay, and hello Ted, nice to see you, bro. All right, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finished wave 3 here. You're looking at W, X, and a Y. Finished wave 4, or a wave B, of course. Don't forget, because we might have ABC. Very low possibility, by the way. Higher possibility wave 3 rather than a wave A. Meaning you are in a wave 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You finish the wave 1 of a wave 5. Okay, I think virtual can enter soon. I mean, once he takes the high, can enter our trusting list, all right? And we might start to make some videos for virtual, yeah, on the channel. It looks like interesting. What is the project behind it, guys? Saad Khan, you're so much into it. Please let me know what is the project of virtual protocols. Thank you, man. All right, so yeah, very interesting. Targets for this wave 5 might be the following, as here we go. Wave 5 over 1, we might have between $16.6 and $10.6. Interesting. From $1. Wow, okay. Well, yeah, wave 3 was at 5 anyway, so not surprised. Basically, on the 1 hour chart, did you finish wave 5 of wave 1? Well, no, not yet. So the wave 1 is not finished yet. You still need one more leg toward the upside. Okay, so let me add. By the way, I have all the counting here. Why I'm doing everything again? Sorry, guys. Yeah, we have all the minor counting. Here we go. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. Wave 4 finished exactly on time, almost. Very nice to see it. And then moving for a wave 5, your wave 5 is not done yet. Your wave 5 is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for your wave 3. This is your biggest wave 4. Currently, I would say you are ready to move toward the upside for a wave 5. After a potential triangle barrier triangle. Wow. Very rare case scenario, guys, which is a barrier triangle. Barrier triangle is a triangle where you see all the three bottoms hitting exactly one line. And this is a very, very low possibility that you see this. But yeah, very nice to see it. Okay, so potentially, here we go. There. You have A, B, C, D, and an E. You see it? And then moving toward the upside potentially. Yeah, after finishing this barrier triangle. Very rare case, but it might happen, of course. Right, and moving for this zone, which is between 2.3 and 2.5. What does it mean? It means that you might finish, of course, a wave 1 here of your wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for later on again. Brackets yellow. All right. Mini white. Here we go. All right. Okay, what is virtual? For all of you guys, kind of the protocol for creating AI agents. Okay, I see. So it has a lot with AI. KG live when Barca and Madrid are playing. Yeah, I like football normally, but I'm not so much into the Euro League. But yeah, actually, I mean, of course, it's enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it, of course. But for me, it's not really interesting right now. I'm more interested in portfolios. That's what bring my attention right now. We are in a very critical time, so I cannot simply just get distracted. This is market. This is unfortunately when you are really trader, you cannot really be fully for everything, right? For example, yesterday I had to leave the movie that I'm watching, so just to enter some trades because it is the opportunity. You cannot just lose it, right? So this is the thing. All right, so yeah, that was for virtual. Okay, very interesting in AI. We like BGB and SUI better than we like Barcelona and Madrid. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Hoping to hit a 10x target with copy trading. Fahim, I saw you. You are already in copy trading. Yeah. Yes. Look, my strategy is of course, especially for copy trading, is not so so aggressive. Well, I try my best, of course, to bring the highest return, but I try to keep it safe as well at the same time. So yeah, this is I don't think about how many X's. I think about strategy. Okay, so think about like long term. So like daily return from 1 to 5%. That's a big deal from your portfolio. So I mean, we're talking about daily progress. Also think about it. You don't want to make. I mean, you can think, okay, I'm gonna make 10x in one day, and then you lose it next day. Right? Rather than just thinking, okay, no, I'm gonna minor or lower the risk and then just grow every day. So every day you can be happy. So, Musu, Nagu, Solana, could you please include? It is already there, bro. Yes, welcome to the channel. First time I see your name, and welcome to the live stream as well. Solana is on the list. All right, so, yeah, this is regarding virtual. Let's move on, guys. So we start virtual, I think, at 2027 maybe, right, or around it. Let's move with link. Link is at 34. Okay, let's see link. It has been also a while for link. All right. Okay. Daily. Here we go. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We have a wave 1 or a wave A. We're looking at a complex structure W, X, Y, X, and a Z. Finished wave B or a wave 2, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a potential wave 1, A, B, C. Then starting an impulse, then invalidated, meaning corrective. And are we moving toward the upside after this correction? Here is the question. All right, sorry for the fast analysis, but this is what we are interested into it, the 2 hours chart, I think, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, that looks okay, but that looks a little bit like 3 waves toward the upside, 3 waves down, and then 5 waves up as well. Yeah, so we have to be careful unless we are looking at another scenario. 1, 2, 3, 4, no intersection with the wave zone 1. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, invalidation. Okay. This is where it has been a long time we didn't saw a link. Obviously, here we go. We were looking for a wave 2 and not adjusted. So yeah, we got our invalidation. So, and we still looking for higher. What does it mean, guys? It means it gives you higher possibility or even a confirmation that you are in ABC. ABC, you're looking at a wave C toward the upside, meaning you have finished an A, B, and a C 3 waves. Why? Because your 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidation did not continue any kind of impulse here that we see in the wide scenario. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 5 is invalidated. All right, so thank you for the answer. Here we go. We remove this, we remove that. And we keep, of course, the ABC because we are much more clearer right now that we are in A, and a B, and a C, right? Okay, so basically, anyway, the blue box was hit with correction or with even with which we were expecting, I think here. Yeah, we were expecting a target here for the impulse. However, this was very close anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna clean up a little bit here. So what we are looking here potentially, therefore, okay, we need to take a look back. Remember, we saw, of course, on the daily here, invalidation after a potential 1, 2, and then 1, 2 as leading diagonal, and we got the invalidation here. That's right. Okay, so basically, we are looking at W, X, and a Y here, or potential 1, 2. What is the 3 here? And then 4. Okay, no, this one doesn't work anymore to be deleted. Therefore, A, B, and a C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This works perfectly. We're gonna keep it. W, X, and a Y. W, X, and a Y. What is the Y? The Y should be here. Here we go. Cool. 2 scenarios. Whether we bottomed here or we bottomed here. What does it mean? If you bottomed here, you are looking at A, B, and a C, or W, X, and a Y for a wave B. All right. If you have bottomed here, you're looking simply to 3 waves toward the upside. In both case scenario, we're continuing toward the blue boxes that we have already before on the daily. And that means, of course, link is not showing yet, of course, impulsive waves toward the upside. He's still potentially looking for lower here. Yeah, so we have to be careful with link. Why? Because your wave 1, 2 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your wave 1. You are looking to a big W and X, right? And a wave Y toward the downside. Okay. This is what is going on. I'm gonna remove this WXY. This is much more potential as a wave 1. WX and a Y. Yeah, so basically this is what I'm looking for. It doesn't matter what we have here. Basically, I'm gonna put this in different scenarios. Here we go. And this is your A, B, and a C. Yes, we can have. Well, I'm not convinced with the wave B here. I'm much more convinced with the W, X, and a Y. Okay, so 1, 2 as W, X, and a Y. And potentially here, this wave Y is maybe not finished yet and still looking for one more low. Why? Because of what we saw in the lower time frame. We saw 3 corrective wave. Even here on the daily, you can see it clearly that if this is 1, 2, 3, 4 already in validation. Okay, unless of course one scenario, which is expanding diagonal, guys. Very, very rare case scenario. Why? Even if it looks like an expanding diagonal, it's very low possibility that it works. What does it mean? That it works as a wave 1, 2. Okay, because it can be anything else, like 3 waves up, 3 waves down, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then moving toward the downside. So you get the invalidation later on. This is what I mean. Now, of course, you can say, oh, it is an expanding diagonal. I'm expecting 1, 2. But later on, high possibility that you get that the wave 2 gets the low and invalidation of this wave 2. Yeah, and I cannot take double 1, 2s. Why? Because this is not impulsive. Again, if you move inside it, now this is impulsive, or motive wave, we call it, not impulsive. It's a motive wave, 5 waves up, diagonal, that's fine, wave 1. But this one, well, actually it still can be, no? I mean, yeah, you cannot see clearly the wave 1 here. Let me check the 1 hour chart. Yeah, horrible. Horrible wave 1. It looks like 3 waves clearly, right? And that's why, and you see a lot of overlapping, you see? If you are impulsive, a lot of overlapping, yeah? You don't want to see each wave take the low of the previous wave, and that is not good. So it's not impulsive, guys. You would like to see a gap, something like this, like a gap. But yeah, I mean, it can be, guys. It can be still possible. I'm gonna keep it as scenario. I'm not gonna leave you without bullish scenario as well on link. So I'm gonna take the chances, of course, but be careful. Probabilities goes a little bit bearish. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, mini gray. Just in case that this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 is potential wave 1. Now it can be even 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You have something like here, yeah, but it's not very clear. I'm just gonna put the probabilities there, but the probabilities are a little bit low, guys, okay? Just to let you know. 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so brackets, let's put it in orange. Okay, and let's put it round. So this is a big bullish scenario, all right? Potentially. Or you have 3 ways up, which is much more convincing just by looking at it, right? You can see the 1-to-1 fib level already there. You can see 1-to-1 fib level already there for wave B, and you can see clearly an impulse for wave C, which is turning it into a B and a C potentially, and continuation for a new low. New low, meaning you simply want to take this low, taking the perfect fib level for a wave 2 here, in a big wave 1, 2, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning you are already in a bullish scenario, guys, anyway. But the question is that, are we ready or not to move higher? Probability goes that not yet. WIF, let's do WIF 44. All right. Okay. So, Tariq, looking at virtual, it seems it is in wave 5 for me. Yes, for all of us. That's true. Okay. We were with. Okay. All right. Okay, WIF is in a potential, of course, wave A, higher possibility since you have A, B, and a C. You didn't get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So be careful, not perfection as a chart, but still fine because it looks like a clean chart and not so much sideways. It is very decisive that it's bearish, very decisive that it is bullish, and potentially you still have, of course, a wave C toward the upside. So what we are looking here is three ways up for a wave B. You finished ABC, of course, that's why it is very red. It's a wave C. It has to be an impulse, and obviously this impulse was a double 1-2s, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Finish there, and you're moving towards the upside. On the daily chart here, we are looking at a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already from the daily, very clear, right? And based on the channeling, here we go, very nice. What we are looking at right now is, let me move to the 4-hour chart. What we are looking at right now is a potential wave 3, 4, and a 5. Remember last time for WIF, I remember that we said, okay, anyway, we want to hit those boxes, but it was preferably to not see the price breaking the middle of the base channel. But it doesn't mean that you are bearish yet. You still have one more chance if you stay inside this channel. And this is exactly what happened, right? We see the round curve here and then moving toward the upside for a wave 5, breaking the base channel, entering, of course, the acceleration channel, right? Where we have, we don't have the acceleration channel. All right, not yet. Here we go. This is our acceleration channel. And based on the wave 3, here we go. You would like to see the wave 5 entering the acceleration channel, hitting the middle point of, or the middle line for this channel in confluence with our target. How much beautiful is that, right? Very nice to see it, like everything working respectively, right? Very nice. So basically we have topped for a wave 5, guys, in WIF. You are looking at a finished wave 5 in very high possible scenario. Let's downgrade this one and make it in brackets, and let's upgrade a new count here as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, which it might be, of course, this one as orange. And don't forget as well that you might have an ABC, right? A, B, and a C as a zigzag, meaning you're still looking for higher sooner or later, right? So this is our acceleration channel. All right, so here we go. That was for WIF. Now, what is next for WIF? Next is, of course, a wave 2. Let me clean up this. We don't need it anymore. We're looking now for a wave 2. Okay, target hit. No need anymore. Okay, so wave 2 targets. What it might be the targets? Of course, the golden box. Well, based on, let me check history. Okay, he loves. Okay, I think WIF loves. I'm just trying to see the character a little bit. Okay, yeah, he loves deep wave 2s. All right. Okay, so basically WIF likes to, or tends to go deep for a wave 2. Okay, so it might be the case scenario. The 0.5 as well is possible. So I'm gonna put a little bit wider blue box for WIF, and this might be the scenario. Okay, 3, 4, and a 5. Now don't forget, as a minimum target for wave 2 is a 0.38. So it can be, yeah. Minimum target can be 0.38, but based on the character of WIF, it can be a little bit deeper. We're looking for a wave 3, 4, and potentially wave 5. Here we go. Taking the all-time high, and potentially it might be a wave C, A, B, C, finishing under the wave 3 a little bit. Taking the all-time high as, yeah, A, B, and a C. Here we go. Targets, $14 potentially. Right? It can hit the $14. Is that logarithmic scale? Okay, I'm gonna remove logarithmic. Here we go. Let's stay on Earth first before logarithmic fib levels. Let's take the linear fib levels. Here we go. All right. Yeah. Don't forget the W, X, and Y also. Okay. Don't forget that if we are in a formation of a zigzag here, wave C meaning a wave Y, yeah. Also, let me put this in magenta. Here we go. All right. So this is another scenario which it might be in confluence with A, B, and a C. All right. And here, of course, you're gonna finish a bigger wave C, hitting $5.29. Okay, for WIF. That was for WIF. WIF is a very clean chart, and I started shorting it now for wave 2. Okay, good luck, bro. All right, yes, it is a nice chart. I mean, you can read it very clearly. Yes, I agree. All right, 50 minutes for Doge. All right, so let's do Doge. I think it has been also a while for Doge. Okay. Yeah, so Doge is all right. Let's say we are in an ultimate bullish scenario here for Doge, where you are looking 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, a finished wave A. You're looking at a finished correction, and we're looking at double 1, 2s here, and 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 toward the upside. This is the ultimate bullish scenario. You might be in an A, B, and a C potentially, and of course moving, of course, very high. Wave B right now can be finished, of course, here. Yeah. This is the ultimate bullish scenario. Now, another scenario inside this area can be triangle for wave B and then moving for wave C. Okay, meaning this might transform to a zigzag because in triangle you would like to have zigzags, right? This is a zigzag. You might get a correction, zigzag again, and then moving toward the upside. Okay, basically this is the ultimate bullish scenario. On the daily, what do we have here? We have something else. Okay, we are looking here at a potential 1, 2, 3 wave 4, which it might be not finished yet, and it might be very bearish. Okay, or corrective. W, X, and a Y. Okay, still looking for the 1-to-1 fib level potentially, or 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and continuation toward the downside. Since you have already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 1 potentially, as you can see here, and maybe I should change the colors a little bit here. I think it's hard for you to follow the scenario. Here we go. Yeah. So potentially you can have 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Or it can be, of course, 3 ways down, A, B, and a C, to finish, of course, a W, X, and a Y. All right, this is a bearish one. Of course, I showed you already the bullish one. And of course, if we move inside it a little bit here to get much more insight what is going on. So, okay, obviously we had a target in this blue zone. We have already hit it, which it was, okay, what was that target? Taken from this one. Okay, this low. Oh, okay, it's a wave 5. Okay, yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, but wave 4 interfered. 3, 4, 3, 4 as well. Okay, interesting. Okay, but this was taken, of course, from a target as a 1, 2 potentially. However, let me check. Oh, sorry, this one is the retracement actually. It is the retracement to 0.38, 0.5. Okay, which was in confluence in the previous target, which is a wave 5. However, I don't see, like, I see just a wave 3, honestly. Why? Because if you are in a wave 1, 2, 3, wave 4 interfered with the zone 1. So we cannot call 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Second thing is, if we have a also 1, 2 here, 3, 4 also invalidated. Meaning, what I'm looking at here potentially is a wave 3. 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. No, again, this is an invalidation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, very tricky. Okay. I'm afraid of an ABC, guys, then. All right, because I cannot see an impulse. Yeah, work. Yeah, it remind me with link. Yeah, we saw this in link just right now. A, B, and a C, right? So we have a mini blue here, ABC potentially. This wave one, I'm not convinced about it. Wave three, you cannot call this wave three unless 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, yes, this scenario we're gonna keep it here. Wave three, this is what I was talking. Sorry about. In bullish, you still have one scenario bullish, of course. So I'm gonna watch it. Always, we have bullish and bearish, guys. And the probabilities will be given later. So we have, of course, 1, potentially, wave 2. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish a wave 3 potentially. And then you're looking right now for a wave 4. Now, the wave 4 answer will be given, of course, with the fib level. I'm going to clean up a little bit here. Let's remove this also, no need. All right. Another scenario is that you have finished 3 waves up, 3 waves down. You're looking at a wave C, meaning you have finished a big A, B, and a C. All right, so meaning this is bearish, right? And you're looking for lower. Okay, and that means you have finished a wave B in a bigger overview. We're gonna see the results in a bigger overview, of course. Now, how we get answers that we are, of course, bullish or bearish, because you have both scenarios still can be working. So you have a wave 2, 1, 2, 3, right? 4 and a 5, finished wave 3. You're looking for a wave 4. Great. Wave 4, we start to estimate it, right? So if we are in wave 2 here, you would like first to reach a wave 4 between those fib level, which are already hit, but don't forget the time. So timing for a wave 4 should be between this one and this one. Here we go. All right, and that means you would like to hit this wave 4 in between this blue box. Exactly. Let me check if this is wave 4 over wave 2. Sorry, yes, exactly. We would like to see a corrective wave, whatever it is, 3 waves or triangle or W, X, and a Y, something very complex. It should be corrective. If you get a correction here, 3 waves, meaning you're still looking for a wave 5, you got a confirmation that you are in an impulse toward the upside. If you keep diving toward the downside like this impulsively, because so far it looks like 5 waves, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. If you pass this area, well, yeah, it's done, right? It's a very high possibility that you're moving toward the downside after finishing 3 waves up, finishing wave V, moving toward the downside, right? Invalidation of any bullish scenario anyway is this level, right? Which is a little bit deep because you got a very strong move. Invalidation of bullish, okay? This is the price for it. Cool. In a bigger view, what does it mean? Let me organize everything again. Here we go. On the daily, in a bigger view, what does it mean? I'm gonna turn it off. On the daily, we have those scenarios, right? We are potentially in a wave 3 here. We're looking for a finished wave, corrective wave, and moving for higher in 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, if you are corrective, this 1, 2 here is invalidated. If you take the low, you will invalidate an impulse as a 1, 2. And that means you invalidate directly the 1, 2 before it, right? And that means open the scenario for W, X, and a Y to continue toward the downside to hit the 1-to-1 fib level at 0.3031. I know it sounds very low, guys, but don't forget that you have another possibility that we saw in the ultimate, which is this one. A, B, C, D, and an E. So you will not take the low, you will finish in triangle and then moving toward the upside later on once you finish a triangle in a wave B. Those are the highest possibility, unless the micro level will change those possibilities by transforming here to a corrective wave. Look how much effective this small tiny thing that it can happen right now. It can change the whole course on the daily, right? 3 waves down and continuation toward the upside, meaning you finish the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you are bullish, right? If we break this toward the downside, invalidation, of course, then we're looking for the low. In a bigger view, you are in the bearish as a high possibility. Can FET also be forming a wave 2 like WIF? Definitely we are in a wave 2 on FET. Already looked about it on it before the stream, yes. We're gonna, by the way, you are requesting, so let's put FET. So, APT, so 1 hour. All right. BONK after it, yeah. All right, because someone asked me about BONK twice, I think. All right. So we are, oh my God, I forgot. APT. Okay. USD. All right. APT USD. What we're gonna go? We're gonna go crypto.com first because they have the most old history normally, even they don't have it. Crypto, okay. Interesting. Okay. Coinbase, normally they don't have all-time history. I don't think this is all-time history. Maxi. All right, let's go. Yeah. Aptos. I think we analyzed this before, or you asked me about it before, and I told you guys, please, this this kind of charts is not good for trading, but it's good for bots. Okay, and let me tell you, it's not so bad, but it's a good chart for bots. Okay, as you might see, the range up and down, up and down, up. You would love to have a bots here just for like DCA bot, okay, like doing this the whole day for you or the whole time. But to trade this is very risky. Yeah, so what can I say? It's obviously it is a triangle, yeah, obviously, and you have no direction. You have no clear direction for the chart. So I don't see any direction, which make it very risky, right? Okay. So basically, I mean, you have, of course, many scenarios, but most of them are triangle, which is potentially A, you are looking for B, C, well, even the C is there. We took the high, no, this is your C, yes, exactly. So A, B, C, D, and an E finished, right? Then you're looking toward the downside again, correctively, which is W, X, and a Y as well, which it can be again a zigzag toward the upside or a flat, imagine, a flat again, or another triangle. Very low possibility to be triangle because W is already a triangle. I'm gonna put this for you, but maybe this is the last time we analyze this because I mean it's not really good one for trading, okay guys, but it's a good one for bots. Just let you know. So you have here a triangle, okay? You have A, B, C, D. Let's put this even for you. Here we go. You have A, B, C, D, and an E finishing a W here. You got an A, B, C toward the downside, A, B, C for an X, okay? For the X. And now your wave Y has 3 possibilities. Zigzag, flat, all right, or triangle. Because W is triangle, this case is eliminated as a triangle, so you still right now between zigzag or a flat, which is a flat. Higher possibility. So very, yeah, Boring one. All right. Ted. Okay, can we add BGB? Yes, sure, with pleasure. Let's take a look at BGB. MG, I think FET is still in a wave 4 expanded flat. KG will share his expert views soon. Okay, MG, thank you, bro. Thank you for the report. But yes, it is a possibility that it might be still corrective, of course. Always have all possibilities. Danny, thank you. Then I will try to avoid APT. Oh, you asked for APT, yes. All right, then yes, be careful, bro. ORDI, please. All right, ORDI. I hope that it is a nice one as well. But we're gonna see. You're very welcome, Ted. All right, so guys, what is next then? We just did APT. Let's move with BONK. So 1 hour 05. Bonky. All right. Okay. We analyze it. I'm gonna mark it for maybe sometimes you will ask me about it again, and then. All right. Here we go. BONK. Do we have? I think I already made BONK before. Yeah, this is one marked. Okay, it is marked, but there is nothing there. Do we have another one? Here we go. All right. Let's unmark this one. Yeah, we have it on Maxi. All right, so for BONK, we are looking at, okay, I need to organize my stuff here. So this is the 4 or 2 hours chart. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Sorry for the chaos. All right. So what do we have on BONK? This is the all-time history. Potentials that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 4 did not interfere zone 1 yet. So that's good. You're looking at potentially W, X, and a Y. Well, yeah, potentially. I don't know why I call it W, X, and a Y, where it can be a very nice expanding diagonal. A, B, and a C, right? Mini. All right, here we go. Let's take both scenarios. Why I call it ABC? Because you got a very clean impulse. Okay, so very rare possibility of wave Y to be. I mean, it's not a possibility for a wave Y to be an impulse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now you should move toward the upside for a wave 5. Are we? Let's move inside it for clear answers. All right, so let me just put this on the daily. Let's do daily. Okay, here we go. All right. So yeah, we hit the target. We have an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No intersection. Clean impulse. Weird but clean. But what I'm not happy about it is it. Yeah, is it shorter than the wave 5? No. Okay, wave 1 anyway is short. All right, everything is fine. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Great. Wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3. Perfect. Okay, wave 5 finished or not yet? 1, 2, 3. Okay, something is wrong here. Let's move in. 4, 1, 2. Okay, yeah, obviously the last time we analyzed BONK, it was here. Exactly. It was here because obviously this is in chaos and this still in chaos. We were expecting a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, which it did not unfold. All right, so we delete. Okay, meaning your wave 5, your wave 4 actually, is here. Okay, let's remove this. No invalidation given. Perfect. Wave 4 finishing here, and this is your wave 5. Okay, very good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, 4, and a 5. You just stopped. You just stopped for a wave 5. Just a second, guys. No, that's wrong. I was like wondering what the hell. Okay, here we go. And this should be here. All right, 4 and a 5. Here we go. organized. Yeah, so yeah, basically you have topped here for a wave 5, meaning we're gonna, of course, lower the grade. Actually, I'm gonna remove the micro, no needs for it anymore, everything is checked. So basically I'm gonna lower this to small one and this one smaller. Let's upgrade the next count, right? So yeah, we're gonna take a wave 1 here, right? Or a wave A potentially, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as a round. Okay, let's keep it in yellow, all right? So basically you're looking for a wave 2 right now, exactly. Or potentially, can it hold a wave A? What does it mean? If you get a wave A, well, everything is possible, right? On the daily, what does it mean if we get a wave A, B, and a C? More correction, which is low possibility. Okay, just checking. 3 ways down, 3 ways up. Yeah, okay, just keep it in case that we get an expanding diagonal, nobody knows. So that's why always bullish and bearish scenarios, always. All right, so yeah, so the bearish is that you get a zigzag A, B, and a C, right? And that means, of course, you might have wave 3 here, wave 4, wave 5, wave 2, wave B. All right, here we go. What you would like to seek after right now is a wave 2 or a wave B. Both are almost having the same fib levels. So for a wave 2 in an impulse, you're looking normally for a golden box. Yeah. What is the characteristic of BONK? Was wave 2? Is it deep? Okay. Looking for wave 2. Okay. This one is very deep. Okay. Okay, normally it might be deep. All right. Okay, so therefore, be careful inside this blue box. Potentially minimum target is 0.38. Don't forget, both case scenarios will bring you towards the upside, whether you are bullish or bearish, you're looking for higher. Yeah, basically at least 1-to-1 fib level taken from the 1 to the B. But we cannot give it, we cannot have it yet, all right? But virtually, if let's say wave B or wave 2 hit the 0.618, you might have the following targets for later on. In case you are corrective, your wave C might finish, of course, lower than wave 3 here. Wave C can finish there on the 1-to-1 fib level. So you have to be careful. It might finish here as an A, B, and a C, right? 1-to-1 fib level, moving to take the low again. Or you might have, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, simply continuation toward the upside. Okay, that is for BONK. So basically, key level, I would say, key level is watching this 1-to-1 fib level. Okay, so key level. All right, if you break it, you're moving impulsive for 1.618. Next target. If you come back down impulsively, it's done. You're moving to take the low. All right. All right. Okay, that was for BONK. Next is CRV. So 1 hour 13. Did curved curve toward the upside or not yet? Well, yeah, I'm not happy about curve because he took the invalidation of the bullish scenario where you had a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 invalidated, and that's why you're looking at, how to say, hard move towards the upside. Okay, obviously overlapping, which is not looking good for curve. All right, let's take a look on the daily. Where are we first to get an idea? Bullish and bearish. Okay, on the daily we have potentially 3 ways down, of course, and then 3 ways up, and then yeah, 3 ways down again, meaning W, X, and Y finished, which I don't like. And this is where you see not in a healthy chart. Why? because you're not looking at an impulse toward the upside. Yeah, you see how much the start of a chart affect the price later on, and it might affect your portfolios and your trading and everything, right? So basically, you have a potential, guys, here in a bigger overview. You can see even a leading diagonal start to unfold here, potentially, somehow like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Potentially it can be, right? Another possible scenario is that you have, if you found psychology here after this massive drop, A, B, and a C. I don't see a wave C, invalidated, meaning very low possibility. Higher possibility is still going for a leading diagonal for a fifth wave. Okay, so be careful with it. On the lower time frame, because simply we have invalidated a impulse towards the upside, which it was supposed to be the recovery, and it did not work, right? Where are we here? Okay, so basically you was looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You did not got it, right? You got a complex structure followed by corrective structure, I would say. This doesn't look good. It might be, of course, a triangle. That's true. The scenario we were looking, or it might move for lower. Be careful. And the higher potential is lower. Yeah. Okay. Invalidation of bearish. We were looking here in case we are impulsive, but it's a WX and a YX and a Z. It doesn't matter anymore. Invalidation of bullish also taken. So we're gonna keep it this to remind it. Be careful with curve. I see A, B, and a C. Yeah, so and it might move toward the downside. Okay, untrusted anymore curve, guys. Decision made. Trusted coin list, CRV. We're gonna, yeah. I'm sorry, guys, but I don't like it anymore. CRV is out. Okay. All right, so that was for CRV. Let's take a look at Atom. Okay, oopsie. I opened my whole desk for you. Atom. All right. Do we have Atom as red? No. Why? But we did Atom a lot before. Here we go. There she is. Okay. Is Atom good enough? Well, also not a nice start, I would say, but I mean, it can be here a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, it still can be, but oh, sorry, it's already invalidated. Also no impulse, and that's why I already put the wave B. So potentially A, B, and a C. Yeah, this is what's going on. We were looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so potentially that this wave 5 has finished already, guys. All right, so as a diagonal, you might have finished a ending diagonal here for Atom 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Here we go. 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. I think those were the target blue zone already hit. Anyway, we can remove it. Already hit. We already hit our blue zone. Very weird, right? Right. So basically, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finished. You would like to see a kind of any new structure there, meaning you can say, okay, psychology is opening new psychology here. If Atom is gonna be atomic, it would like to move as an impulse. If not, it moves in 3 ways again. So 3 ways down, 3 ways up, and later on 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But currently, in all structures that it's gonna form, is gonna be, of course, looking for higher. Okay, this is what I seek for Atom. Let's organize this on daily, and let's put this mark. Okay, on the 1 hour chart, on the 1 hour chart, do we have an impulse here in this area, in this bottom? Well, basically, yes, it can be, obviously. So you have a 1, but I think 0.38 hit, right? Yes, okay. All right. At least we have a hit 0.38, B, C, D, and a E. Okay, yeah, invalidated triangle. Cool. I was afraid that this is a triangle because you're not allowed to have a wave 2 as a triangle. But what is the key here? Answer is there. Potentially, oh, it's not hit. I thought it was hit. It's still a triangle. It's still a triangle, my God. Okay. That means 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 and a 5, yeah. Okay. Or W, X, and a Y, but it's hard to call it, yeah. I'm trying to call a W, X, and a Y, but high possibility that it is a triangle, which is not allowed for wave 2. Well, if that happened, well, that's why Elliott wave has some rules, right? And therefore, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Also not impulsive, hitting the 886. Yeah, corrective. So as you can see, since the start, guys, it is a triangle for wave 2. And that is not allowed based on Elliott wave. It's telling already this is A, B, and a C. And later on, the answer was given already here in this area where you got 3 ways down, 3 ways up. Okay, you finished here in 3 ways down. Again, W, X, and a Y, doesn't matter. But you did not move in 5 waves toward the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4 interfering, and then A, B, and a C simply, right? 3 ways up, 3 ways down, hitting the 886, moving for a wave C. And that means all of it is A, B, and a C toward the upside, or W, X, and a Y. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so potentially we are looking at A, B, and a C. You see how much it is interesting, the rules of Elliott wave, and to be very, very precise with it, because this has reflected already this price action. You don't have any impulse here. You have ABC, right? Which it might be, of course, W, X, and a Y as well. What does it mean? The W, X, and a Y is gonna be, of course, a finished structure here, while the wave C is not yet finished. Why? Because you might have here a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Well, yeah. You would like to see 4, 5, but this is not an impulse, meaning high potential that it is a wave. Why finish there? Okay. Very high possibility. And that means you're starting with 3 waves. Once you start a psychology or a new structure with 3 waves, and that means, of course, you're still gonna be corrective, sideways, WXY, complex structure, not nice to see, okay? So it's going to uncertainty right now, okay? You finished a structure, which is very corrective. You're forming any kind of structure right now. It can be a big zigzag, it can be a big flat, it can be a big triangle, nobody knows. Therefore, untrusted coin again. I know that Atom is on our list, but I don't see it nice anymore. Atom is an old coin, by the way, very old one, I think. But they are not performing. I don't know why, guys. ICP daily and weekly MACD looks bullish. Actually, no. Okay, we're coming anyway to this one. So at 1 hour. Yeah. So be careful with Atom, guys. I mean, you have to be careful where you spend your money, right? This is the idea. You have a lot of opportunities inside the crypto market, which are much more secured, right? I would say this is an investment. Okay, ICP guys also look, guys, I'm gonna start to be also much more strict a little bit about those coins. Do we have Atom? I think Atom was already in our list or not. No, it's already not. Okay. Yeah, I think I already checked it before, and I didn't like it. Okay. Yeah. All right. ICP as well is not a good coin anymore, guys. Please don't ask me about it anymore. This is the last time I'm gonna analyze it because we are in high potential ABC toward the upside here as per our last analysis. Here we go. You have finished one, two, three, four, and a 5 potentially in A, B, and a C, unless of course it shows strength again. Now, who asked me about the MACD? That was GC. Yes. On the 2 hour chart, MACD horrible. Okay, so we are in a bearish cross. Your EMA line. What is the EMA? Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, it was laggy. All right. Now the good thing is that you are above the EMA line, but yeah, if you take a look at the daily, you are under it still, which means once the daily, anyway, if you move for higher, once the daily get hit here, it might put pressure back down, which is gonna finish, of course, our 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, because you are already in an impulse from the top correction. You're looking to finish as a reflection for this impulse. You would like to finish 5 waves, and this might be it. Okay, so therefore, of course, there are potential to move to the $6.6 if that is your question. Thank you, KG. I can now move on from that coin. Yes, please move on with this tableau because it's not really healthy one. Yeah, because be careful. Despite that, you are looking at some green here, but yeah, it's I don't see continuity. Here we go for our chart, bearish cross. Okay. Okay, it might move down, it might break it very easily, and then moving continuation towards the downside. Yeah, be careful with this one. Alrighty, so that was ICP. Okay, 1 hour. I think 25, right? Sui, let's see Sui. Well, Sui, I'm disappointed a little bit yesterday. Yeah, so I was watching the movie at night, exactly at this area, and when Sui started to show some strengths, and I was okay, stop the movie, get the opportunity, get in. Why? Because we're already expecting 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, right? And yeah, the things were a little bit creepy here, right? So I start to see a lot of pressure of selling, of course, on KGT, and it was showing, of course, some weaknesses as well. The price action was very, very annoying. Yeah, very up and down. Like every time hit my stop loss in profit, and I couldn't launch my trade. So basically, I end up in profit, but it was a very hard trade. Yeah, so it was showing, of course, some pressure of selling, and also okay, something is wrong, something is not continuing toward the upside, and I just took the profit, stay out. Let's see what's going on. Currently, this is my scenario. For Sui, on the 1 hour chart, you have two possibilities. Whether we have topped here for a wave 5, right? 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Or, yeah, wave 5. And you finish wave 4 exactly here. Your wave 4 has finished kind of like WX and a Y, WX and a Y. And you move for an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. I'm gonna show you this impulse, which is a potential impulse here. 1, 2, 3, very short, or even 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3, 4 and a 5. Wave 4, no intersection, everything is fine. This is a clean impulse, by the way, but I was expecting 4.4, yeah, dollar. This zone. Now, this scenario can be, of course, as well, that a finished wave 4, wave 5 finish, you're looking right now toward the downside, a huge wave 2, of course, to unfold. Why? Because you have finished a big impulse here for a wave 1, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finish, you're moving ABC for a wave 2. Back to the 1 hour chart. In a bullish scenario, if you're still looking for higher, okay, so be careful, you have an impulse here, okay, you have an impulse, which it might be your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, and a C, as I mentioned. Second scenario is that you have finished a triangle here for a W, you finished A, B, and a C, expanding flat for an X, you're looking for a zigzag because they're in an impulse, A, B, and a C for a wave Y, deeper wave Y, sorry guys, deeper wave 4, and then moving toward the upside. Okay? But still looking for deep. And that means, of course, in both case scenario right now, it is bearish, but still need, of course, much more clearer price action. And I see higher potential because of the impulse here as well, which it can be also A, B, and a C, by the way, A, B, and a C expanding flat. It can be also your wave 5 after finishing W, X, and Y, wave 4, wave 5. Based on the time, highest possibility goes for wave 4, 5 finished. We're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, A, B, and a C. On KGT, we have a sell pressure, sell signal on the top here, knowing that it's not in convergence, of course, but when you get the sell, that means potentially, of course, sometimes it doesn't work 100%, but you have to think about it. That's why it is there. Potentially that you have topped, okay? When you get the sell on the KGT, potentially that you have topped over there. The same for the buy. On a bigger picture, because if you are looking for some convergence here, even it is hard to get it on the 15-minute chart because you are in a huge impulse since the 15-minute chart. On the 1 hour chart, let's see. Okay, so on the 1 hour chart, here we go. This is your top with a sell signal on the 1 hour chart. You're having a very strong convergence, and we potentially move for a wave 2. Yeah, so this is the thing. Until we get more CVDs toward the downside while moving down, and once we get a bullish signal, divergent, where you would like to see the price not taking the low here as a wave 2 ABC, divergent with the CVD line, getting the bullish signal, boom, explosion for a wave 3. All right. So this is what I'm looking. I'm gonna explain it here, meaning I'm looking right now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave A, 3 waves up, wave B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might be faster than this, by the way, A, B, C, okay. What I would like to see is the CVD lines moving still lower with the price action. Once you get a bullish signal here in divergence, boom, moving toward the upside, all right? And that is even on the 1 hour chart. Why? Because 1 hour chart time frame here is showing the bull run. Normally on KGT, you can see the bull runs and the bear markets, of course, signals. As you can see, sell, meaning potentially bear. And of course, if you get divergence here, as you can see, you don't have any divergence, price action still moving toward the downside, invalidation, until we get, of course, even a second, of course, after this move toward the upside here, you got a second bear signal, right, which is convergence. Now I'm looking for the divergence after this. Now it is ready to be divergence after this one. Cool. That is for SOE. Currently, I'm looking for lower, especially that we are impulsive. All right. Higher potential that we are impulsive on SOE toward the downside. Okay. And Yeah, you can see on copy trade, I was trading SUI the whole time on all of them because it was very explosive. Yeah, there's a very high potential. Let's see injective. Injective, we have started at, I always forget it, so 1 hour 34. Okay. All right. Injective. On the daily for injective, we're very clear that we might have finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you are in double 1, 2s, one of these scenarios, right? So whether we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, finished wave 1, you're looking for wave 2, same like SUI, which it can be influenced, by the way. Or you have double 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, which is also a possibility for SUI, by the way, right? Where we said W, X, and a Y. Okay. If this is a case scenario on the 2 hours chart, okay, we have potentially ABC toward the upside, okay, and you have a potential 1, 2, and then 3 unfinished. Yeah, that's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here you finished wave 3. You would like to finish wave 4 and a 5. Yep. So internally, or on the 2 hour chart, you did not finish this scenario in case that you are in 1, 2, and then 1, 2, wave 3. You're looking for 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Injective. We're gonna watch this one. Yeah. Now be careful. The wave C here is done, is finished. Why? Because you finished A, B, and a C 3 ways up. Finished wave A, B, C 3 ways down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave C already done. Okay. Meaning you would like to move impulsively toward the downside. 15-minute chart, are we in an impulse? Definitely not. That's corrective. That's corrective. Okay. A, B, and a C. Okay. Obviously. All right. Meaning higher potential scenario for injective that we are still bullish. We're still looking for the 1.618, preferably for a wave 3 as expected. On the KGT injective, we have injective. No, I built this one also. Yes. Oh no, don't do it right now. Oh, okay. Sometimes the platform lag. I don't know why. Okay, it's not gonna work. It needs refresh. All right. So yeah. Basically, I'm still looking for higher. Okay, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. So A, B, and a C potentially. All right. So that was for injective. We're gonna watch this. I think injective might be my next coin to trade. We're gonna see. 1.37. Sorry, 1 hour 37. Right, for Solana. So Solana. Well, I'm already still looking for lower for Solana sooner or later because I mentioned before that Solana is in an impulse wave A, B, and a C potentially towards the downside, right? So whether this wave B is finished or not yet, it might be, of course, finished soon, but A, B, and a C might unfold. Of course, it can be A, B, and a C, right? Like this, your wave B still can look for higher, and then moving down, of course, later on. This is a bearish scenario. This is a high possibility, and that due to the impulse here. But don't forget that this also can be W, X, Y, X, and a Z. Very low possibility, but still can be, guys. On the 1 hour chart, we have an impulse. Don't forget. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished here. I don't know why I put it there. Okay. Finished wave 1, but yeah, no, I'm not convinced. I'm gonna tell you why. Or a wave A, okay? Why it is a wave B here, ABC, why we are in ABC first, besides that what I showed you on the daily, that we are looking for a bigger ABC. You got a 3 waves. you did not hit the 0.23 even, which is not acceptable, right? Moving toward the upside without touching the ground, fighting gravity. On linear chart, yes, you hit it. This is a linear, this is a logarithmic. Even on the linear, you barely touch it and you move toward the upside. Directly, without thinking, it is a wave B, not a wave 2, right? And because of that, you're looking potentially on the daily for a wave A, B, and a C toward the upside. Your target for a wave C here is a 1-to-1 fib level. Okay, we're gonna take it in confluence right now. Let's add this. By the way, let's clean up a little bit. It's too much, right? Let's remove this. No triangle here. It was just a potential scenario triangle. Okay, we're gonna remove WXY, no need. We're gonna downgrade this, just make it nice. All right, here we go. Okay, that's nice. Let's see, wave C targets are the following. Here, by the way, this is your wave B. Here we go. 1-to-1 fib level in confluence with 0.5, 0.618. Perfect fib level for a wave B. Very nice. So targets are 100% precise here in the $200. Meaning Solana, one more wave toward the upside, and obviously we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's not a rocket science here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 unfinished. Here is a little bit the trick, is that you have a very long wave 2, and that means your wave 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, A, B, C, okay. Yeah, let's take this high, 1, 2, 3, no, this is the high. Because wave 2 here is longer in time, this is the wave 4, reflecting wave 2, this is your wave 3, okay. And that means you have topped exactly here. Wave 2, wave 4 over wave 2, meaning, yes, exactly this area. Basically, we have hit the fib level required for a wave 4, but it's not about fib levels anymore. It is about fib time. Here we go. So, basically, you would like to see at least hitting this area, all right? This blue zone, okay? And I believe that it can be deep. Why? Not necessarily, because the wave 2 is deep. This might transform in triangle, guys. Sideways, A, B, C, D, and a E, and then moving towards the upside. Or big W, X, and a Y, wave Y can be a triangle, and then moving towards the upside. Yeah, so I'm expecting yet wave 4 not ready to move toward the upside. Okay, now you will take the all-time high potentially. You'll say, oh, KG, we took the all-time high. You said we're corrective. It might be careful. It might be, of course, something like this, meaning it can be running triangle or it can be an A, B, and a C somehow like this. Yeah, so be careful as well. But I believe based on time, not ready to move for higher. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, A, B, and a C, potentially, or D and a E, and then moving for wave 1 to 1 fib level. 200 is the target. Meaning, whatever it happens in this area right now, you would like to still move for higher soon or later. That was for Solana. FETE, 1 hour 43. 43. We turned the things this time. We made the most important coins at the end. All right, so, but it's good to have also your special request, some special live stream for it. And this is what I'm trying to do it. Like Saturday is much more the main list, the main coins. And on Sunday, we start with your special request. Okay, FET, of course, you know, FET is very bullish, has 3 main bullish scenario, wave 5 diagonal, and potentially 3 ways up, 3 ways down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC, or you are in double 1, 2s here, you're looking for wave 3. Okay, if we move to the 1 hour chart, Potentially FET is in 1, 2, 3, 4, and F5. Now, who told me that? I think MG. FET seems to perhaps get to 0.7 or lower on a retrace before next leg. Okay. Yes, GC, we're gonna see. Also, MG told me that it might be expanding flat. That's true. Very possible. But yeah, MG, you have to be careful. You might have an impulse finished here. Okay, a wave B cannot be impulsive. If you are in a B and a C, this might be an impulse, and it can be, of course, three ways. We're gonna get inside it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 is potential scenario or finished. Now, based on the time, okay, yes, based on the time, I would go a little bit longer and I would go flat. Why? Because we have a zigzag as alternation. It would be, of course, preferably MG scenario here, which is, of course, the ABC expanding flat. But you have to be careful here. It's hard to see it. But anyways, this is very triangle, so it cannot be an impulse. Yes, perfect. Okay, we got an answer. So basically, this is what's going on. FET is still looking for higher, wave 4, and then wave 5. Interesting. I'm starting to get an idea about the whole altcoins right now, the most important one, that they still might have one more leg to adapt. Solana has it, FET has it, Injective has it. Sui, we have the scenario, but it's a little bit scary. But it might, of course, give us that, okay, we're still in a correct scenario, moving towards the upside one more time again. Okay, so potentially it might happen. Okay, unless that everything is gonna flip on us. Just in 1 second. Wave 4 over wave 2. So always trade safe, guys. Always have a plan, strategy, how to get in, how to get out. With profit or with loss. Okay. Which time we passed? 4. Okay, we are at 4 times for the wave 2. So better, okay, better to be in an expanding flat. And then moving toward the upside. Okay. It's the time. It's time for it. Because we passed so much of the time here. Okay. Somehow. Yeah, for FET, I'm looking for higher. Let me check if this is doing better right now. FET. Oh, still laggy. Okay. The platform, I don't know. The platform is laggy today. All right. Okay. So let's take a look then at MACD. Okay, 1 hour chart. Yeah, okay. Be careful, okay, from the divergence. Yeah, we have bearish divergence. I believe this is also on the RSI. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. But it's playing impulsively, which is a wave C, or be careful from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Finished impulse and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can be, guys. It can be sometimes very tricky impulse, yeah, that you cannot see it. But be careful. Just looking here. Okay. Open. Okay. Double, triple bearish cross. That's not nice. On the 2 hour chart and still very open. Okay, it might start to reverse soon or later, but it can be, of course, bearish, guys. 4 hour, oh. Okay, 4 hour, you just got a bearish cross. Now, you know, MACD is laggy. It's not secure always, all the time. It still can simply move. Yeah, to just decide, oh, yeah, I have to curve, you know? So be careful. Sometimes it's not. On the daily, you have a bullish cross. You see, it's a little bit different, and yeah, but you have to be careful on the daily, let me remove everything here. Here we go. On the daily, you have this. Very also clear, a little bit divergence on the RSI and the MACD both. Yeah. There is a bullish cross, but the momentum is not yet increasing really nice. And the price action is moving down while the momentum is stable. But if we continue moving down, it might move the momentum down, and that of course make a lot of influence, because I think a lot of traders use MACD as well. So not really nice for the MACD signal, but it might be right. Yeah, guys, it might be right, so be careful. Okay, BGB, we are at 1 hour 50. Nice, so we can finish exactly at 2 hours. Okay, let's see BGB and then ORDI. Okay. funny name for ORDI. Okay, guys, so BGB is very bullish. You know, it is very bullish on both case scenarios, where you have, of course, 1, 2, a huge wave 3, 4, and a 5. Your huge wave 3 is 1, 2, 3, sideways wave 4. You're looking for a wave 5. Your wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You would like to see a wave 5 hitting this blue box between $30 and $18, right? A, B, and a C is a corrective bearish scenario, meaning you are looking for a wave A as a 3 ways up, corrective sideways wave B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 wave C. It's not early, bro. GC, thank you for being here, man. You can go at any time as well. And it's not early. We are already finishing the live stream. So have fun, enjoy your Sunday, and see you, man. Thank you for being here. All right, bro. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the bearish scenario. Wave 5 also is required for the bearish scenario. Other scenarios, you have triple 1, 2s, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3, of course, and you're looking for 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5 toward the upside. Now, currently, another scenario is a finish, of course, impulse here, where you have potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Impulse finish as a wave 1 or a wave A. You have a wave B, meaning A, B, and a C. Your wave C has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that means you will overpass even the blue zone. And as you can see, this blue zone is a must to have soon or later. On the 2 hours chart here, we are looking at, of course, bottom here, where we saw, of course, a W, X, and a Y. You're looking at leading diagonal wave 1 and then wave 2, and then continuation toward the upside. Currently, you are looking at a wave 4 formation, perfect formation for a wave 4, by the way, and you might start to look for higher soon or later, and I would say very, very soon. And that because, of course, you have hit already the wave 4 here, target, which is 0.38, and you are looking here at an expanding flat potentially, which it might finish with one more leg toward the downside. The timing taken from the wave 2 here to the wave 3, I believe the wave 3 is over there. Here we go. This is your wave 3 in ending diagonal. You are looking at this blue box as a perfection, which is, of course, very, very close to hit soon, right? One more leg and then moving toward the upside. Thanks, KG, for going through all these coins. Most welcome, MG. It's my pleasure, guys. Always. Yeah, so BGP is still looking for a wave 5, guys. Target for a wave 5 might be very extended. Why? Because here we go. 1.27. Short wave 3. I love short wave 3. Give me always one. We're gonna get potentially wave 5 very, very extended, which it might hit 2.618. $5.6 from 4.8. BGB is inside. Let me write this. Okay, I cannot forget it. Okay. Right, so interesting. So basically, I'm looking for BGB and injective for the next trades potentially. ORDI, ORDI. Let's see. I hope that is something nice. Okay. I don't like it. Sorry, guys. I don't like it. ABC. It's very corrective. Okay. You start with 3 ways. You finish 3 ways. You might be in impulse towards the upside. Okay. Or WX and a Y. Meaning A, B, and a C finished. Right. Okay. Yeah, finished. And then you're looking for another A, B, and a C. Right. And yeah. So basically, what is that? PEIPEI? I don't know what you're writing, bro. I think PEIPEI. Okay. Or you mean Pepe. You make it funny. All right. All right. Here we go. Zender. All right. We're going to see if that exists or not. I think, here we go. Yeah, so basically wave C might unfold and a potential W, X, and a Y, which is 3 waves, zigzag or flat, or you can have a triangle. Yeah, be careful. That's why I don't like it. Okay, it's not secure that you have wave C. Now on the 1 hour chart, okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidation. You see, so A, B, and a C. All right. Be careful. A, B, and a C. Invalidation. Unless 1, 2, 1, 2, but very low possibility your wave 1, 2 here is so much bigger than the first one, which is very low possibility. Okay. PEIPEI, we're gonna just take a look very fast for it because I'm tired, guys, and we have already closed a 1 hour, almost, 2 hours. Okay, let's see PEIPEI. Okay. Yeah, that's existing. Crypto. Is it a nice one or is it like rubbish? It's rubbish. Okay. That was crypto. Let's see, Maxi is the same. Sorry, guys. No such coins can be analyzed here. Very clear impulse. I'm not interested. Okay, very clear impulse toward the downside. You are in wave 4. You're moving for a wave 5. That's it. All right. So that was it for today, guys. Thank you for being here. And yeah, I hope that we get a nice next week for the trading. And we're going to see, of course, how the things are going to unfold. Now, as a conclusion, what I have realized after analyzing all the alts here is that we might have one more leg toward the upside for the alts potentially, right? But be careful, the indicator shows weakness. So indicators showing like we're moving down, but the price action is still showing a little bit potential moving for higher. So I'm still gonna look, of course, for an answer, clearer answer, but the potential for moving for higher is still there on many coins that we saw, especially the altcoins, FET, Injective, and BGB, right? And potentially, so the scenario is there, but I think it's time to change for me. Yep. So that was it for the live stream. Thank you for being here again, and trade safe, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.